If you speak to a London commuter, they will tell you that sometimes they need to allow an additional 3 or 4 hours in their working day just to travel to and from work. And while some might revel in the opportunity to binge watch Netflix, some will sigh and complain. It's like a Piccadilly circus in here. For those of you looking puzzled, that's British for it's really busy. Welcome to the Magneticflux. I am your host Bobby Gallagher as we count down the top 10 busiest stations in the world. Coming in at number 10 is Union Station, Canada. Being at the center of Canada's busiest intercity rail service area, the corridor, as well as GO Transit's commuter rail service, Union Station in Toronto, Canada, currently serves over 72 million passengers each year. Incredibly, it now sees nearly 25 times the number of customers today compared to 2012. Hailed as Canada's largest and most opulent station, Union Station's front street entrance is a facade of 22 colonnade loggia made from limestone. Number 9 is Penn Station, New York, USA. Built in 1905 and heralded as a pink marble architectural masterpiece, more than 500,000 passengers pass through Penn Station every day. That means more people pass through Penn Station in one day than all 3 New York City airports combined. And for those of you who love a good ghost story, the station's architect, Louis Kahn, passed away in one of the men's rooms in 1974. Eerie. Swiftly moving on, number 8 is the Zurich Hauptbahnhof, Switzerland. This station serves as a major European railway hub, with trains running across Switzerland and to most neighboring countries. Originally built as the terminus of Switzerland's first railway, the Spanish Bertelsbahn, it serves up to 2,915 trains and sees over 500,000 passengers per day. While it only made number 8 on this list, Zurich Hauptbahnhof is one of the top 5 busiest stations in Europe. In at number 7 is the Gare du Nord, Paris. With over 222 million passengers passing through this station every year, it's no wonder Gare du Nord has earned a place on our top 10 list of busiest stations. A popular destination for UK and US movie makers, this station can be spotted on The Bourne Identity, The Bourne Ultimatum, Ocean's 12, Mr. Bean's Holiday, and The Raven. Sliding into 6th place is India's Howrah Junction railway station. India's oldest and largest railway complex, Howrah Junction, has 23 platforms and serves over 1 billion passengers every day. That's no surprise considering there are a whopping 1,373 stations connected to the station, which, fun fact, was the first in India to have a double-decker train service. Choo-choo! Number 5 is the infamous Grand Central Station, New York. No stranger to our screens, Grand Central has appeared in many Hollywood blockbusters, including I Am Legend, Armageddon, and The Avengers. So the station attracts nearly 22 million tourists every year, and that's before we even consider the number of trains and subway passengers. Train passengers make up for an additional 67 million a year. During the morning rush hour, the train arrives at the terminal every 58 seconds. No wonder the station made it onto our top 10. Earning its dues at number 4 is London Waterloo, UK. As the UK's busiest and largest train station, there are nearly 100 million entries and exits from the station every year. It's certainly come a long way since opening in 1848, when it ran just 14 trains a day. Not many people know, but it once housed its very own cinema near Platform 1 between 1934 and 1970. Number 3 is Hamburg Hauptbahnhof. With around 200 million passengers venturing through Hamburg Hauptbahnhof every year, this station is the busiest in Germany. A great fire in 1842 burnt down the 4 smaller stations that previously existed in Hamburg, and the Hauptbahnhof was built to replace them. And if railways are your thing, you might be interested to know that Hamburg is also home to the world's largest miniature railway. Arriving at Platform 2 is Flinders Street Railway Station, Australia. Maybe not the busiest in the world, but certainly the busiest in Australia. Flinders Street Station sees nearly 30 million passengers every year. The station itself is hailed as a cultural icon of Melbourne. The Art Nouveau-style building, with its prominent dome, arched entrance, tower, and clocks, is one of the city's most recognizable landmarks. The local saying, "I'll meet you under the clocks," refers to the row of clocks above the main entrance. Finally, the busiest train station in the world is the Shinjuku Station, Japan. The busiest station in Japan and the world, the Shinjuku Station welcomes over 3.64 million passengers per day. This station made it into the Guinness World Record book for this accolade. Don't worry, if you find yourself passing through the world's busiest train station, you can join the NTT Japan Connected free Wi-Fi app and let everyone on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter know about it.